whatever it is in your time zone. I think I've covered all the options, but I don't know if it exists outside of the construct of time. If you are, I hope you're doing well. Hello, hi. Welcome to Toonkind D&D. I am Argee, and yes, I am. This is an impromptu 12 FPS between me and the friend, the cool person. I will be playing. It's called. Do you require assistance? We'll see. I will be playing Tanguy, and we'll see if he requires assistance. Maybe he does, but with what? We don't know. So could my partner who is providing my 12 FPS partner who is providing the said assistance, please introduce themselves.
Hello, people who are listening right now. My name is Dude, Kieran, DWP, Service Local Soundboard, and I'm finally getting to play with Argee. I've been making grabby hands, and finally it is aligned where we have both time.
Yes, I am grabbed. Yes,
You have
good,
been seized.
beautiful.
You cannot escape.
Yeah,
you're in my grasp,
anyways.
and there is no leaving.
Oh no!
We have been seized, sir.
Oh gosh, yeah. But yeah, anyways, so this is a 12 FPS between Tanguy and Porridge, and so do you wanna say what Porridge is doing now, or shall I just
You know, that is a good question. That's a very good question. Let me just roll something for that, because I need to roll history.
Right.
Hang on.
Oh, that's
Cool. That's what I thought, you silly goober. Let's put that
all right. I'm scared. Well, I'm not scared, but I don't know what that means. But also, a 9?
That is a 9 in their history. They rolled a 4, but they don't remember. They were floating around. They were floating around somewhere.
Yes.
They remembered they were doing something. They remembered they had something to do. They do not remember what that was. And I mean, it'll come back to them. Maybe it's if it was important, it would come back.
Yes.
They keep notes. They keep notes internally, but sometimes the files, when they look away and they look back, the files just kind of like they like pitch a little. They tend to like just go somewhere and
yes.
Don't worry about it.
Yes.
In there. It's in there somewhere. Porridge is not worrying about it.
Yeah. Yes, the ADHD mood.
Call me out. Call me out, why don't you?
As someone else who also has ADHD. You are so valid.
Fucking handshake. God.
Yeah.
Remembering shit, what's that like?
Man. But yeah, are you gonna continue doing that, or shall I say what Tanguy is doing?
The thing is, Porridge is just kind of like floating along. They're just kind of like floating along, having a look around, and just having a good thinky thunk. Like, have you seen the Animal Crossing like a villager pose where the villagers just have like the above their head?
Yeah, that one.
Pose?
Oh yeah, they're having a thinky thunk. They're pondering. They're pondering life.
They are having a good thinky thunk, and Porridge is doing that. They've got their nubbin on the side of their head's tilted to the side, and they're just
oh my gosh! It's like the one Pingu picture. It's like the one Pingu picture where he's just like leaning forwards with like the fish soup.
Yes, like that.
Gosh, yeah. I think I know how to bring Tanguy in here. So
cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I think Tonguy's probably having like a nice little walk outside in around the general area that Porridge is currently in, and I'm gonna. All right, I already know his perception modifier. I've memorized it at this point, so I'm gonna roll a perception check for him.
I am also gonna roll.
Oh, it's 16.
Perception, because I want to see what happens with Porridge.
Oh boy, yes.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. lost in thought.
Modified 1, folks. Excellent.
Porridge is a very special baby. They have a -2 in perception and a +8 in investigation. It isn't because of it.
You love to see it. But yes, Porridge is lost in the sauce of the thoughts toss. Wait.
Lost in the thought sauce.
Yeah, that's basically it. But Tanguy, with the 16, he has noticed Porridge. So he's seeing this funky little robot thing just floating about like having a little thinky thunk. He's just looking at Porridge like, oh, that's new. I haven't seen that before. What is that? That's new. Huh.
Did you want to roll something to like see if you can figure out what the hell this thing is?
Oh, that is a good question. Would that be? I feel like that would be investigation, wouldn't it?
You can do investigation, or you can do Arcana if you want.
Arcana, huh? That's still the same modifier. I don't know what the Arcana means for Porridge, but okay. We're not gonna unpack all of that. We don't have the time to unpack all of that. Anyways, an 8. You can't figure it out.
Well, that's an 8. I mean, that definitely looks like a Toon. Looks like a UPA in Toon with a blue, like a blue, and they've got red stripes, and their main body has zigzags on the stripes, and they do seem to be doing a thinky thunk. But other than that, you ain't got a diddly squat. They're a Toon, that's for sure. And they just seem to be absent-mindedly floating along. And with that one, you rolled a 16 for perception earlier, didn't you?
Yep.
Cool. So you'll probably see this, and Porridge won't see this. Porridge is just floating along, and it's probably like lunchtime kind of deal. Like, you know, it's everyone's just coming out and taking like quick little 5-minute drives to like their local takeaway place, or you know, wherever you go to get lunch and cafe. And Porridge is just kind of drifting along. Past you. They just absentmindedly drift past you, heading towards a crossing. And as they float by, the crossing signal goes from green, and then it flicks to red. And
all right. So how? Oh, okay.
So everyone has stopped crossing now. But if you turn and follow where this bot's going.
Yes. So how far away is Porridge from Tanguy right now? And
I mean, Porridge has literally just gone past you, and like I'd say like 5, maybe 10 feet.
Oh, thank goodness. So Tanguy is going to like rush up to Porridge and like grab them by wherever. I don't know, like.
Okay, you're just gonna rush up and grab them?
Yeah, well, just to make sure that they're okay and they don't get into the crossing. Like.
Okay. All right, give me a sec. Give me a sec.
Oh, what have I done? What have I done?
Okay. All right. Fine.
No, it's not.
No, it is fine.
Why is that?
It's fine. You reach up and you grab this like one of the little nubbins, one of these little weird floating bean-shaped things coming from the side of this thing. Grab it and you just feel it kind of like go forward and then jolt back a little, like whoop. And the ellipsis in the fork cloud above its head just goes from and the little antenna on the back of its head shoots up, and then the head rotates 180 behind you. It doesn't have a neck, so it's not like a weird twisty thing. It's just like turns towards you and says,
Tanguy just like looks at this new friend for a bit, blinks, and then is like, "Hello, I don't think you were watching where you were going," and he just kind of gestures to the now traffic-filled road.
Porridge turns back to the road, and then they turn back to Tanguy, and they say, "Oh dear, the flight unit was deep in all important things. You new user, maybe have your username."
Username? What? So, do you just want my? Did you just want my name? Did you just want my That's a yes then. That's a yes. Sorry. Tanguy Leroux, it is and you are? He's a bit taken aback by all of this. This is
Porridge is just gonna perk up, and you're gonna see like you're gonna see their eye, which you now notice is it seems to be like 4 triangles pointing towards the pupil, and the pupil was it was green, and it's gone blue, and you see the blue just in a cycle before you hear a ding, and you hear Porridge say, "Username logged. Hello, PID Porridge unit. I'm here to assist you with whatever assistance you require."
do you? Because are you? No. So no, that's off topic. Anyways, well, it's nice to meet you. Polish? That's Polish. That name sounds familiar. What have that name before? I say this because.
Are you rolling a history?
Yeah, I'm rolling a history because I think Moria in Transmuting of the Brain Cells told Tanguy about the folks who were there for Butterfly Effect. So I'm gonna roll. Oh, it's 21. He definitely remembers. Oh, right. Is that Polish? Oh, of course. Right. I think I actually you don't know me, of course. You did just ask me about my username, of course. I suppose you are familiar with I this is incredibly out of it's out of the blue, truly, but you know about do you know nuclear the
Sorry.
bottle and Moria? Also, I'm looking at Dew has just typed Tonguy's username in the roll zone.
You want to read it out?
Tanguy Larry.
Tanguy Larry. Until Porridge comes up with a better name, you are now Tanguy Larry.
Oh, please, I love it. Please keep it as that for now. I am so happy with it.
Good.
But yes, anyways.
You are Tanguy Larry. That is it. So
Tanguy Larry.
Porridge is gonna. Oh, I'm gonna roll history with advantage here. If you somehow roll a 1 on this, I'm gonna be very upset, Porridge. That is a 9 and. Okay, we're gonna go with that 15. That's a dirty 20. On that. Porridge does remember who they are. I would be very sad if you didn't, Porridge.
Thank goodness.
Porridge's antenna, which is, and they look at you and say, "Oh, you are familiar with username Pet Detective and username Robo.
Tanguy kind of blinks at the repeating thing, but he's not gonna question that right now. If that's what you call them, then yes, I am familiar with them. So yes, so, the reason I bring it up is that I am their friend. So and Monia or what was it? Something detective? I don't know what you called it, but she has told me about you, and also other people who helped out with what was this? The butterfly effect case. So yes, it's nice to meet you. I suppose it's very nice to meet you. Oh right, head detective. Yeah. I see.
Sorry, my Porridge voice can be a little hard to understand at times. Porridge basically just like username Pet Detective and username Robo.
Oh yep. Yeah. I get that now. Yeah.
We hunted butterflies. It was a very naughty butterfly. It had to be eliminated. And I'm gonna roll.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna roll. Cool, that's good. You see Porridge's eye, just kind of, and you see it sticking up inside of its eye, have a little rummage, like a round, pop back out, and on the end of its nubbin seems to be some kind of like shiny thing. They hold it out to you and say,
"Oh,
it's from the targets."
Tanguy is he is very enchanted by how pretty the scale thing is. Bit weird that Porridge took it out of their eye. I don't know. Maybe it's just a Sarah thing. Maybe it's not weird for them. That's all weird. But also, let's just not focus on that. Let's focus on this nice, pretty scale. Why don't we?
I'm gonna roll insight to
do.
see if Porridge has noticed that Tanguy is a little discomforted by this.
Yeah, definitely a little discomforted. That is the best way to describe it.
Okay. That's a 13.
Huh.
Did Porridge notice
Well,
this? Is a 13 enough for Porridge to notice that Tanguy is uncomfortable with the eye thing?
Well, I think you have noticed that he has tensed up a little bit, but whether or not Porridge connects the dots with that is your call, so.
Intelligence, then. Come on, then. Come on, lad. Show me what you got. Yeah, actually, with a check, yeah, that's a 14. I would say it probably takes them a little bit, but they recognize,
yeah, they get there eventually.
I will also say, we're still standing by the sidewalk. The light has probably changed from green, by now, and, people are kind of just sort of walking around you, but you can see that they are kind of giving you side-eyed looks as they're going by, trying to get past you across the road.
I'm very sorry, can we go somewhere else? I just, I'm deeply sorry, just...
People passing by are just kind of like, they kind of just roll their eyes and go around, or just completely ignore you.
Okay, I'm so sorry for this, and then he's gonna yoink Porridge to go somewhere else. So all of these other people can, like, go around in peace, and so he doesn't have to deal with this.
It's valid, so valid. I have to ask, how do you get Porridge? Do you take one of their nubbins? Do you grab them wholly around the body? Like, give me how you do this.
I'm imagining that he probably grabs Porridge by like one of their nubbins, or potentially by their tail. I don't know. Probably no. He'll probably go for one of their nubbins actually.
Well, to be fair, Porridge has 3 nubbins. One of them kind of looks like a tail, but it is also just a nubbin. Right. So you could just grab a nubbin and go. Can you roll me a perception as you do so, please?
Oh boy, that bodes. Oh, and not 22! Yay!
You grab this nubbin and you start walking, and almost immediately you can kind of feel a weird energy coming from the end you're not grabbing. Like, it's slight resistance, but it gets stronger as you walk away. And as you turn around, roll me a dex save with advantage.
I think I know what's happening, but let me see. Oh gosh, yeah, I still haven't given you that. Well, that's a 9.
Oh dear.
That's
so nat 20 again.
We're going with this.
2 nat 20s almost in a row.
Nice.
You just step back very quickly as Porridge, by some sort of force, is flung towards the nubbin that you have picked up, and they zoom past you.
Okay, there we go.
Down the street, and you just hear a "oh dear" as they pass by.
Yep. That's all right. Yep. This is happening now. Why does this keep happening to me? Why do I keep? Okay, no, I'm not going to do this in public. Are you kidding me? They're already staring at me for. Okay, whatever. Just gonna wait until Porridge comes back. If ever.
I should roll something. I'm gonna roll what save should I roll here? I should probably roll something to stop myself, like a dex save. Yeah, let's roll
probably
save.
yeah.
Okay, that's okay. Alright. That's a 6.
Oh no.
Porridge, the nubbin that is in your hand does come kind of flying out of your hand, Tanguy, as Porridge zooms past you.
Oh no.
And the nubbin kind of zooms, like, kind of wings ahead, just a little bit of Porridge. And you can see that they are windmilling, what's the word? I had the word.
Windmilling?
That's the word. I couldn't get the M. For some reason, M didn't want to cooperate, which, I mean, they're another character of mine. We don't worry about them right now. But yeah, Him has no place here. We're not talking about you three. Yeah, you see the nubbins just windmilling back, rapidly trying to like lose velocity, but it's not working. It is not working at all. They are just going down the street, and I have to say, I'm really sorry. As they're going down, just kind of zoom through a crowd of people, and you hear like knocking over bowling pin sounds like, hey, what the heck? Hey, what the hell are you doing? And you just hear as Porridge goes by.
Tanguy is just standing here and he is just so tired. This is happening. He just wanted a nice walk, and oh well, this is happening now. He's just gonna like look so tired, and he's just going to okay, this is happening. All right, let me just. And he's just gonna walk down to where Porridge just like landed, and he's gonna be like, oh, "Excuse me, I'm really sorry." Just gonna be like, "Well, Porridge, are you fine? What do you call your mindset?"
I would say as you're slowly catching up to Porridge. Porridge has Porridge is basically slowed down enough, but they've windmilled their arms to the degree where they've kind of managed to somehow float themselves upside down, and they're just looking at you with their head looking up at you and their body upside down and their nubbins just kind of hanging upside down. Is it upside down? Does it even have an upside down? It's really hard to tell. They look at you and they just very slowly right themselves, and the large unit is fine. Just by asking username Tanguy.
This is good. That's great. Can we go somewhere else, please? I just I'm not angry at you. I'm not angry at you. It's just that I mean, other people are trying to do their things, and I mean, if we're gonna be talking, then I don't want to get in the way of that. So.
Porridge tilts their head to the side, and you see their antenna just do a little twitch, and then they just kind of look to each side at the people around them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they look back at Tanguy and say, oh, units to be removed to a secondary location. And they reach down, they grab your paw, and I'm gonna roll a strength. Can you do this?
That's not the wording I would use, but alright. That's not very suspicious.
I mean,
it's okay. Yes.
Look.
This is happening now, I guess.
I mean, it can be happening, but just give me a moment, because that's a whole 3 on their strength to try and pull you along.
Beautiful.
They grab your nub, like one nubbin grabs your paw, and it feels like, Tanguy, you have a daughter, right? Like, you've got a 5-year-old daughter. This bot is weaker than your daughter. This thing is trying to pull you.
I can imagine that.
It just cannot.
I mean, Fortune, I'd have to check, but I think Fortune has like a -2 in strength. So, like, that's funny. That's just very funny. I mean, in her defense, she is like 5. For some reason, DMV is not wanting to. Yeah, no, she has a -2. She has a 6 and a modifier of -2 in strength.
Oh, my word. Oh, Fortune.
She's 6. She's a 5-year-old.
She
is a 5-year-old kitten.
She's
Why?
valid. So valid.
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel this nubbin tug on your hand, and I will say it's not weaker than your daughter's then, but it's only very slightly stronger. It's like your daughter, if she's very excited about a thing, is pulling you, but it's there's no force behind this. You could easily resist this if you wanted.
Yeah, Tanguy is just gonna be like I guess kind of standing there now, just like looking at Porridge, just like, no, you're gonna, where are you planning to take me somewhere? I mean, you could just tell me where the place is. Like,
Porridge looks up at you, from where they're trying to tug you, and says, Porridge, Porridge unit is trying to fulfill its objective. And you hear, you hear like a ding noise as
right, well, you're trying to find
something pops up in front of you, Tanguy.
Oh, okay, well, but this is happening now. Okay, right, well.
Basically, Porridge has cast message, and in this
Beautiful.
message, it's got a white border, it's got a blue background. It's kind of weird. It's just like a window, sort of. And in this window is like white text in common. You think it's common? It looks like common. And inside of the text box, it just says new objective. Remove username Tanguy Larry to secondary location. I must emphasize that secondary location, as in the S and the L, they are capitalized.
Hang on. I'm gonna roll a wisdom save for Tanguy to see how much he laughs at the Tanguy Larry.
You are
like,
Tanguy
not
Larry
in a mean
now.
way. He just generally. I'm gonna roll a wisdom save to see like how he like a 5.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
He just like kind of. It's just kind of like he just reads Tanguy Larry, and those words hit him like a truck, and he just starts like a bit like almost uncontrollable. Well, not uncontrollable. No, almost. He tries to stifle his laughter, but it's just so hard and he fails miserably. Not as miserably as he could, but he just like tries to cover up with his like sleeve, but it's like does not work. You can tell he's still laughing.
I'm gonna roll something.
It's just no, I mean you're doing perfectly. You're doing perfectly right. About this. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Tanguy Larry, beautiful. How beautiful. Goodness. This is better now. This is better.
Porridge just kind of tilts their head at you, Tanguy, and there's like it's kind of hard to read a robot's face, but I just kind of squints a little bit, and when I say squint, like the 4 arrows just kind of zoom in a little towards the pupil. But
don't leave that in the melee. I'm charmed. I'm very charmed. I'm very charmed. I'm very charmed. I'm gonna have to tell my mom about this. Oh my goodness.
Porridge, that was an 11 for insight, so Porridge doesn't actually know what's gotten you laughing, but against it.
I'm so sorry.
It's
sorry.
Okay. It's all right, man. Porridge doesn't know what's going on here. Porridge is like, I just showing you what I was trying to do.
No. Tanguy gets that. He's apologizing. He's apologizing because he doesn't want Porridge to think like he's being rude. He just really, Tanguy Larry. I'm just so sorry. That's just so charming to me.
Porridge?
No, you're doing perfectly. It's just, please keep it at that for now. You can absolutely keep it at that for now. It's just,
Do you want to roll an insight on Porridge quickly?
Oh, absolutely. Tanguy, your +7 had better come in handy.
Oh, yes, it wasn't at 20. Okay, so you look at Porridge and they do seem a bit confused, like a little lost as to, wait, what do you mean that's not how you spell your name, kind of thing? And they look back at it and they look at you and they do look a little kind of, they look kind of like, I don't know, something about their movements is just a little bit stiffer. Also, you kind of see like the stiffness, like after just a second, kind of relax, and the squinting of the eye, like the arrows had gone very slightly more towards the pupil and rotated just slightly before they zoom back out around to the edges of the eye again, just as Porridge's body untenses, and they look back at Tanguy and says,
it's a good name, and Larry, and we shall keep the username. Anyhow, we should go to your secondary location.
And
I said, oh, well, go to the secondary location now. Okay, never mind. I'll tell you how it's actually spelled later. But no, never mind. Keep it as Tanguy. Keep it as Tanguy Larry. I may as well keep it as. Absolutely. Goodness.
Oh, Porridge. I forgot you had this stat. Oh, that's an 11 for survival, folks. At first, first, Porridge seems to know where they're going. They seem to be pretty confident about it, but as time goes by, they do start to slow down. And Tanguy, you can roll either a survival or a perception for me if you want.
Oh, absolutely. I think survival and perception have the same modifier. Yep, they do. So beep boop. 9. F in
It-
chat.
It takes you quite a while to notice this. It takes like a good 30 minutes probably. But Tanguy, you guys have been going around the same block for like half an hour. Like you've
Oh
just
my
been going
goodness. How do you
around
think that?
like in a circle, walking around the same block for half an hour now. Because hey, you passed that
Porridge?
storefront before. You recognize that door, and hey, isn't that the jewelry seller from like a block before? No,
Oh.
wait.
Oh god, so
That's the same.
no.
That's the same seller. Oh, we're just going in circles.
No. Oh no. Oh no. Porridge? Hello? I think we've been going in circles.
Porridge stops and turns back towards you with a, and they tilt their head and say,
Oh, in circles.
Uh,
I do calibration say that we keep going this way,
and they point with their nubbin.
and we shall reach your secondary location.
perhaps I should have specified where that secondary location should have been. Well.
Its username Tanguy Larry has a secondary location in mind.
Well, not before. I presumed you were the one who had the secondary location in mind, but I don't think you do. So, what should I roll for Tanguy to decide where to go?
I mean, it depends where you're thinking of going. If you have a certain amount of places, then roll that amount. Like if you're thinking like you've got 2 places, roll D2. You've got 3 places, roll D3. Or if you've got a general idea of where you want to go, like a coffee shop or a library or whatever, then just I'd say you would roll another survival and see how you get there.
I mean, I think that would depend on like where exactly we are. Are we in Philstown right now, or?
That's a good question. We never established that.
I presumed we would be in Philstown because Porridge and all, but
I mean,
yeah.
I think Philstown would probably be where Porridge is at. It can be in Toontown, but at the moment, because of how the AI stuff is going, Porridge is kind of trying to stick around the AI town for now.
Yeah. Well, if that's the case, then I think he'll probably just like think for a bit, and he'll go, oh, you know what? See, there's the painted lady. I could always take you there. Yeah, let's send new objectives and take me Tanguy to the painted lady cafe. Go on. Let us go.
Okay. Oh my word. Okay. Give me a moment. You're gonna see Porridge nod again and tighten up, and you're. I'm gonna roll a history quickly. Actually, no. I need to roll for a few things because I have a thing in mind, and I need to see what I need to roll for this. History, insight. Actually, for this, I guess it'll be another survival. Come on, baby. That's good enough. That's good enough. It takes a little while to load up, but basically what happens is Porridge nods their head and goes,
affirmative, searching for the painted lady. Okay.
And you see their green eye once again turn blue, and with a that goes on for like about a minute. It goes on for quite a while. The point where I think Tanguy is just kind of like twiddling his thumbs a little, just like
he's kind of standing there, just kind of looking at Porridge, just like kind of, and then he gets to the point in his mind where he's kind of just wondering, what is their deal? No, maybe I shouldn't want to.
Wouldn't you like to know, Fox Boy?
But also, I would very much like to know. Thank you, too. Anyways.
Yeah, it takes a little while.
I'd like to know what the deal is with everyone in this. But also, not every character, just a good deal of the characters, and whatever. Never mind. Let's go on. I don't know.
I pat you so much, Tanguy and Argee, man.
Thank you. I am Pat. Good. I need the pat.
I'll pat you more.
Anyways.
Anyways, yes, it takes a while. Eventually, you see again a and another message pops up. This time, the border is still white, but it's kind of... Oh, this is very different. Do you want to roll an Arcana or an Intelligence or a Survival for me? Whatever you would like.
I think Kana or survival or all those have the same modifier, so I'm just gonna roll for the. Oh,
that is your third
what
nat 20.
The heck in the heck?
That is your third nat 20. What the fuck?
Yeah,
okay.
Tanguy is getting the great rolls today.
Tanguy gets the good shit today.
Yeah.
So, Tanguy, you look at this thing and you immediately recognize this. It looks different to usual maps because most maps are done on pieces of paper, sometimes on papyrus or they're usually done on paper. This is a map, but it's weird. It's kind of like it's like, you know, it's set up like a map, but it seems to like have a very strange kind of system. You can see there are two plots on the map currently. One is just like a grey circle, and the other one is red. And there seems to be like outlines and such. Like there are, you can kind of look at this, and then you look in the bottom left of this square message in front of you, and it's just, oh wait, that looks like a key of contents, and then you look, oh wait, that shape on there is like a stop sign, and that shape there, that's those are like, that's the like traffic light signals, and these are roads, and the different colored lines on this map are corresponding to where you are. So Porridge has essentially just activated a GPS system.
Oh yeah,
that targets where
basically,
you
are. Are the gray and red circles close together, or are they far apart? Because
close together. If anything, you look up and you look to where you are, and you look on the map, and there's like a little ring icon that says Judith's Jewelries, and you look to your left, and yeah, there's Judith's Jewelries. So yeah, you can ascertain this is you and Porridge.
All right. So I'm assuming I'm the red dot in that, and you're the grey dot.
Yes.
Right. I don't have that much experience with this. It's not technology, so just I'm interested though. That is very interesting, I will say.
Which is updated with the best of firmware and software. This is injectable for credit bonus.
And basically, I'm just gonna say from here, roll survival with advantage. And Porridge is just gonna let you lead the way because they just made a map for you.
Nice. All right, that's okay. That's a 14. That's good so far. And then
we'll go with 14.
Okay, yeah, let's go for the 14. It does take him a little bit because again, he doesn't have too much experience with like this sort of technology. This specific technology he hasn't had experience with. Like honestly, he has heard that this is new to him. So even though he can like get the gist of it, it still takes him a while to sort of like figure out how exactly it works. But thankfully he does manage to like get it together, and he manages to like get a proper understanding of how it works. And now Porridge and him are at the Porridge and Tanguy Porridge and Tanguy are at the Painted Lady.
No, you're Tanguy now.
So much.
You're Tanguy now.
Should have, but
you're a Tanguy now.
No.
I love the idea that Tanguy just accidentally misnames himself. Oh, hello, my name is Tanguy. Fuck!
Oh, so my name is Tanguy. No, that's not. My name is Tanguy. What the heck?
Oh gosh, I love him so
well,
much.
do I have swan wands? I'm not gonna. I won't. So I don't know. I'm introducing myself, but I don't know. That's depends on circumstances. Anyways, we're not talking about that.
We're not talking about this right now. We can talk about this in another time.
We don't have the time to unpack all of that.
Essentially, with a 14, we make our way with little trouble. Perhaps we accidentally take one wrong turn, but that's just because Porridge's antenna, which is kind of following the path you guys are walking down, for some reason just twitches and then like and just points to the left and then to the back and then left to the back and then left to the back. And you're supposed to be going straight on, but it just kind of fritzes, and Porridge moves to go to another direction, and you kind of have to blink a couple of times and look to realise that Porridge is either backtracking or going the wrong way. You kind of have to grab them and pull them along, saying, no, we're going this way. And eventually we get to Painted Lady. Huzzah! We made it! We made it to the secondary location!
Nice. Why do I feel like some sort of off-tuned fanfare is playing in the distance? I don't know, never mind.
I mean,
Let's go in.
You know what? As you get to the door, the map it goes from being a map to a blank screen with blue, and then in shining glittery green letters, the words "clear" comes up on the message, and when the message closes with a hear a and a trumpet noise, and confetti comes out of nowhere. Okay.
How's that? Oh wow, confetti! Oh goodness. That's impressive. Well, anyway, shall we head in then?
And Porridge is just gonna look at you, and look at the door, and then look at you, and then look at the door.
Okay, I'll go in first, and he goes in, and then he opens the door, and then he keeps it open for Porridge and gestures like in the sort of after you sort of way, and then he's like, oh wait, I said I could go in first, but also no, do you want to go in?
Right, give me just a second because I need to do something here. Because there's a thing that Porridge is gonna do. Where are you at? I know you're in here. Where did I put you? There you are. Right, give me a second. I gotta roll something. Let me check your modifiers because they keep on changing. Cool. Okay. Alright. It's a 4 or a 4.
Well.
It's a 4 or a 4.
No,
Wanna roll me a perception, please?
Oh, absolutely. I would love to.
I am... Oh, my words.
21. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. I'm so disappointed in my son right now. You turn around, and at first, it doesn't look like Porridge is there. But then you kind of squint and turn your head a little, and you can see as the sun kind of moves by, or like a brief breeze of a wind shifts something behind, like through the archway door, you see like a weird shimmer come through around something, and oh wait, hang on just a tick. Porridge doesn't look like they're there, but there's like a slight shimmering in the air, like a slight displacement of how the light is bending through. And with the
Porridge,
21, you can probably assume Porridge is there, but you just can't see them right now.
Have they casted invisibility? Porridge, you don't. Oh right. Oh, Porridge, you don't need to be invisible for here. Sorry about that. I'm deeply sorry. It's a new friend of mine. Porridge, can you? Goodness.
Just gonna roll something quickly. This is just a general roll for people in the shop.
Oh no.
Okay. Everyone is kind of just looking at you weirdly, Tanguy, because why are you holding the door open? There is nothing there. Like,
oh my goodness. This is awful.
One woman just kind of like leans over from the back of her stool and says,
hey, excuse me, could you mind shutting the door? You're letting all the...
yes, absolutely. I'm so sorry. Closes the door. He is dying internally. Just like, oh goodness. This is, 2 incidents where he has been through like a minor-ish kind of, maybe, we don't know, sort of like judgment from the people around him who barely know him. That is embarrassing. That is awful.
And
he's not having a good
Porridge.
time.
All because of Porridge. This boy brings only embarrassment to you.
Oh boy.
My gosh. Yeah, you're in Painted Lady now. Like 2 people in the queue waiting for coffee. And you shut the door and you can see the shimmering form of where you think Porridge is. Because the displacement of the lights above throw a weird kind of shady, shadowy effect across them. It seems no one else has noticed. And Porridge just kind of floats next to you in line. Don't say anything.
Tanguy just kind of looks at Porridge, just like, I know if like I continue to talk to you like a bit more, people are gonna give me like weird looks or something like that. Or it's just like, buddy, why are you doing this? I don't know why you're doing this. Why are you doing this? I want to ask why you're doing this. He just looks at them. Just like squinting his eyes, just like, why are you doing this? Just like he doesn't say it out loud, but also.
Okay. I'm gonna say you're gonna get no response for a little bit, man. Like you're waiting in the queue, and one person goes, and the not a bartender, it's a cafe.
Barista.
The barista, that's it. I fucking put a bartender in my goddamn cafe. Don't you do it? It's just a giant. No, you know what? There is a giant hulking mass of a person behind this bar.
Oh my goodness!
They are tatted up to the ceiling.
With this person, we're going to have to talk to Marzi after this, but
we're gonna have to talk to Marzi. There is someone tatted up to the ceiling, like they are a bulking hulk of a person. Look like they should be in a bar, but they are wearing a really cute frilly apron and like just nice soft, work clothing that you wear, and just like a little name tag.
I love this bartender already. I want to know more about them.
It's just a little name tag that says, "Hello, my name is what's the name I can come up with the spot? Lottie. The name is Lottie.
Lottie is absolutely so valid, and I love them.
And as you come up to the bar, it's not the bar. I keep saying bar. Get out of the bar state. It's the cafe state. Come up to the counter, and Lottie looks at you. Just says, "Can I take your order?"
Oh, yes. I'll have Algae tea would be nice. I'll have some Algae tea and yeah, I suppose that'll be it. I think Tonguy's already eaten at this point, so
fair enough. Hey Tanguy,
yes,
you're gonna see just like something appear just below the eye line of the counter. You're gonna see another message appear, and on that message, it says, what would it say? Hey Porridge, what are you gonna do? Let me see. Right, okay. Porridge, you're gonna see another message under the counter. You presume it's from Porridge because again, white border, blue background. And in a text box with like a blinking line, just scrolls across, and afterwards, letters follow. Let's say, please order 1 bag of let me make up a name. There's a Canadian. What is the word? Gosho beans.
Oh, Gosho beans, huh?
Yes.
Oh, yep. Also, I'll be having something else. Do you have a Canadian Gosho beans here? Sorry, my bad. Canadian Gosho beans, by any chance?
The barista, Zoldi, looks at you, and then you hear a, let's have a look. And they just kind of turn around, they bend under the counter and have a quick rummage. And if you wanted to say anything to Porridge while you're there, you probably should, because they are distracted looking for the beans.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what? Does Porridge speak Toonkind language?
That is a good question. That is a very good question. Let me just check something. I need to see. Sorry, give me a moment. I'm just checking. Okay. Okay.
They don't, do they?
Actually, give it a go. See what happens.
Okay, so Tanguy is going to like sign the Porridge in Toonkind that's just like, what are you doing under the counter?
Okay, so Porridge isn't under the counter.
Uh,
A message appeared
right. Why?
under the counter.
Oh, right. So he's just gonna sign just like why are you currently invisible right now?
You can see the blinking line in text pause to another paragraph and say, the Porridge unit is currently in incognito mode.
Tanguy will sign back, why do you need to be incognito?
Blinking line again, goes to another paragraph, and out types protocols subroutine activated.
Sorry, you kind of cut out on me. I heard protocols, subroutines, and then
No, I paused. No, I paused.
Oh.
It just said I said protocol, and then there was a dash, and then subroutine activated.
Oh, right. Okay, so is that all Porridge is gonna say?
And I think this is all you can probably get out before you hear, all right, we got this, and
yes, excellent.
this,
Thank you.
You see this barrister come back up with about a 5 kilo bag of coffee beans, and they just funk it on the counter. And look at you and say, "So, you want a bag for that, or do you think you can take it?"
I would definitely like a bag for that. Thank you very much. My goodness, I did not imagine that to be that big. Wow.
Body nods their head, and they look on the counter, and they pull out like just a tiny little paper bag, and they just
thank goodness. That's more like it.
They very slowly pick up the 5 kilo bag, and they it's a burlap sack kind of thing, and they just kind of tear it at the top, and as they've been doing this, the coffee behind them has been brewing. They put the coffee on before they did anything else, before they searched for this, and they slowly tip the beans out into this paper bag. And Argee, you watch this tip out and tip out and tip out, and that's a lot of beans. And you kind of look at the bag, and they don't seem to be full up yet, and it keeps tipping out. And it keeps tipping out.
Tanguy's just like, yes, there's a hammer space still, isn't it? It's just like, in it to himself, he's like, right, this is like a hammer space sort of deal. I see.
Body just kind of goes, sort of, kind of like that.
Dude, did I say that out loud? Oh, yes, yeah, well.
Eventually, they get to, near the bottom of the bag, and at that point, this kind of snakes both hands to the bottom of the bag, cinches the bottom bit around the top of the paper bag, and just gives it a good shake, and you hear like a as the rest of the coffee beans go into the bag. And Zoddy just kind of scrunches this up, throws the burlap sack on the counter, and rings you up for your gold purchase. And you've got your coffee on your counter, and now you have a small paper bag that presumably has 5 kilograms worth of Tezo Canadian Gosho beans.
Yeah, Tony's just holding the bag, just looking at it. It's just I thought I would only get a little bit of that. I was not expecting to get the whole bag, but oh well. Porridge. Hopefully, Porridge will be happy with this.
Hey, do you want to roll me? Are you gonna lift that? Are you gonna lift that bag?
Oh my goodness! Oh goodness! All right, yeah. I'll roll a strength.
Please.
Strength then.
Roll me a strength check.
Oh, that's a 19! Wow! Tanguy, wow!
Did you roll the nuts and bolts? Where did you roll?
19!
No, where did you roll? Because I'm looking at the 12 FPS zone.
Oh! Yeah, no, that's weird. I did roll it in the 12 FPS zone as well. That's so weird.
No, where did you roll it? Did you roll it in the 12 FPS zone? Did you roll it somewhere else?
Yeah, I did.
Am I not seeing something here? Is my phone is my phone?
Yeah, it's probably, it may be your phone. I don't. Check. But yeah, no, Tanguy yeah, Tanguy roll. I will say,
Yes, you
Tanguy
did.
rolled a 19. So
Cool.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just checked my phone. It says 19. My thing's not updating for some reason. Thank you, Discord. Yeah, Tanguy, somehow you have no issues just lifting it. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, Discord. Oh no. Discord.
Oh, I cannot hear
Discord, hello.
you.
Can you hear me now?
I cannot hear you.
Hello? Can you
Yes,
hear
I
me?
can hear you now.
Cool.
Did
Discord
that catch on?
decided to just kick it for a second. Very sorry for people listening. It
Oh
took me out.
no. Yeah, no worries. Is the recording still fine though?
The recording is still fine. The
Okay,
recording's still
good, good,
going.
good,
It's
good.
just Discord decided to cack out on me and be like, no, you have
Oh,
no rights in
right.
this house.
Yeah. Are you able to see my role in the chat now?
Yes, I can see it. Basically, Discord just
Thank
froze.
goodness.
Yes. But yeah, so
Yeah,
with a
this normally
19
just being a
then,
bum.
I would just say with a 19, you have no problems lifting this up. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's you're expecting it to be heavy because Toon logic would dictate, oh, tiny paper bag that holds all this and 5 kilo beans is going to be super heavy. You lift it up and it's just like, oh, hey, this is actually not that bad. You know?
Oh yeah, it is like a little bit like it's like weightlifting a teensy bit, but it's not with like those really heavy weights. It's just like one of those like weights that's like this. It's like light enough for you to carry, but it's like if you're doing like sustained like exercise with it, then it's like yeah, it could get a bit hefty, but like yeah, this one's it's okay. It's okay.
It's fine. So yeah, you take your beans and you take your coffee, and I guess we go to take a seat.
Yep, he will take a seat.
Cool.
And he's gonna make sure that Porridge is nearby.
Let me just roll something.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Roll me a perception, please.
Absolutely. Oh, a 17. That's pretty good.
Sorry, that was a 16 plus 5. That was a 21. You don't know if Porridge is near you as you sit down. Like, you kind of looked away and you look back and shivering thing kind of, okay, that's not, where did you go?
Tanguy is now wondering if Porridge can communicate in Morse code. He's considering tapping the table to like as like sort of Morse code, but like
I mean,
yeah,
nothing's stopping you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna assume that Tanguy like remembers Morse code. I guess I don't.
I mean, you can roll a history if you want.
All right, well,
if it's something that they need to remember.
Well, I mean, let's see. Whatever. Oh well.
I got 19
he
anyway.
remembers Morse code.
This
he
is the roll.
Morse code somehow.
This is the game.
All right, so he's gonna tap it. Gosh, yeah. He's going to tap on a table. Porridge in Morse code, just like trying to make sure that Porridge is like, yeah.
Well, you did roll a 17, so you can't see Porridge. But as you put down your drink, you put down the bag, you see another small little seeming like text box window pop up behind the bag, out of view of anyone within the shop. Everyone's just kind of gone back to what they're doing now that you've stopped talking to something in the middle of nowhere. Like, just, that was kind of weird, but yeah, no, it's fine now. And the little text box pops up and it just says, affirmative. Porridge, the Porridge unit is equipped with the software to decode, deconstruct, reconstruct, and analyze and understand many different languages.
Oh. Tanguy like looks wide-eyed for a moment and he's like, oh wow, that is interesting. Just like to himself, and he kind of signs, that is very interesting. You don't need to be incognito at this moment. Do you feel like there's any need to do so right now?
Let's pause on the screen for a second. Before it types out. Routine engaged. Parameters require the Porridge unit to be unseen.
So Tonguy's gonna sign back, what is requiring you to be unseen right now? What exactly is it?
Pause, and you see coming up in a slightly different font on the screen. It comes across as classified.
Tanguy is now worried. He's just like, oh no. Tanguy is going to look a bit pretty concerned right now, and then he's going to sign back. Are you in danger right now?
Okay. Give me a second. Cool. Okay.
Oh.
You see the screen
What
pause.
does that 22 mean?
You see that I did in fact roll a 22 for something. The screen pause. Blink, blink, blink. And it pauses for a bit longer this time, Tanguy. Long enough that you take like probably a couple sips of your coffee whilst you're waiting for a reply.
He had tea, but yeah.
Oh,
no.
tea, sorry. I did not listen properly. That is.
You're good.
But yeah, it takes a little while before you get a response. And then you're going to see the reply of the Porridge unit does not. This subroutine is not activated due to any threat of harm towards the Porridge unit.
All right. So Tanguy is going to he's gonna look like very relieved at the moment. Like, thank goodness, I don't need to worry about any of that. But then he's gonna sign what has activated this subroutine then?
Almost immediately. In the same font as before, it says access denied, information classified, admin access required.
Okay. Tanguy's gonna look at that and he's gonna be like, he's gonna sign again. Would it be rude to ask how I can get access to what it is that's activating the subroutine?
Again, it takes a couple of seconds. A little quicker this time. You see on the screen only admins, and then quickly deleted. Only admins may access the subroutines, codes, and sorry, I'm trying to think how to word this. Subroutines, codes, and data files. The Porridge unit holds and has access to.
Okay, so there's certainly something to the whole deleting thing. I'm squinting at you now. Come at you.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Anyways, yeah, no, okay. So Tanguy's gonna look at that and be like, "Oh no, there's definitely something to that whole thing." He's not gonna question that right now. That's probably a personal thing to Porridge. And they've only just met, so like, he's not gonna ask about that. But only admins though, only admins, huh? Well, I mean, I don't know if that's the sort of thing that like, I mean, maybe that's just referring to like really trusted people, I suppose. I mean, that makes sense. Like, you wouldn't want to like I mean, having access to one's like personal, I guess, data sorta, that's like that whole thing. That's like really, that would be weird. So like that, he completely understands why Porridge would only require admins or mystery person who got deleted somehow permission to like have that. So yeah, he's just gonna sit there and he's just gonna nod, and then he'll be like, he'll sign back like, all right, I think I don't entirely understand, but I'm willing to acknowledge that this is perhaps a bit too personal for me, someone who you've only just met, to understand. All right, you can say it like this for now, but please just try not to wander off too far, okay? I can't see you at the moment, so like if you float out again, then like that's gonna cause some issues.
it blinks for a little while, and
Mhm.
appearing on the screen again will be the Porridge unit has been assigned an objective by username and by Larry. Objective is currently in progress. The Porridge unit cannot disengage or shall not disengage from current objective until objective is complete.
Oh, it's gonna be like, oh right, oh that's how it works. Okay, um, Tanguy's gonna say, yes, that's yeah. By the way, you wanted the ghost beads, right? Yeah, here they are. Just in case you want them.
Cool.
Just in case you still want them.
I'm gonna roll. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do this. Cool.
Oh my goodness! If did they forget that they asked for the ghost beans?
No.
Okay.
Cool, mate. Okay, you wanna roll me a perception, please?
Oh, me.
Gosh. Oh, sweetie. Oh, sweet.
Beautiful.
Sweet baby.
A 6.
A 6? Oh, man. Let me just...
There's the bad roll.
Yeah, you don't...
Okay.
It's weird. You kind of look around, you don't see anything, so you kind of just like sigh, look out the window, take a quick sip of your tea, and you look back and the bag is gone. And the little message that was hiding behind the bag is no longer there. It's actually, if you kind of like look around a little bit and you see like a slight light coming from underneath the table. And if you were to look down, it's kind of like just underneath the lip of the table. It's just floating there, and the blinker, like the little cursor blinker, types out again. Package received. Thank you. Username Tanguy Larry, and you see a little thing come up, and it's weird. It looks like a thumbs up.
Tonguy's gonna that's okay, that's a thumbs up. Yeah. He'll give a thumbs up back. Just like yeah.
And then you see this. Hang on.
Oh right, like that. Right, it's the emoji. I see.
Yes. And you see that little emoji on the screen.
Tony takes a little bit to like figure out what that is, and then he realizes, oh, it has a face, and he's like, it's just like it's like, and he smiles. He's like, okay, good.
Oh
this is
gosh.
good.
Porridge is going to teach Tanguy about emoji culture.
Oh my goodness!
Tanguy is now proficient in emoji speak.
Oh my goodness!
I'm just imagining this driving Roboto fucking crazy. He's like, what are you doing? What is that thing you're doing? And then...
So, I don't know. I think Roboto would really like it, to be honest. Just like, yes, Roboto, Porridge, yes. So he just introduced me to this thing called emojis. Have you heard of them? Just one of there's one of the robots. You can see is this one. And you can always use this to send you a text. I don't know. So you might want that. I don't know. Anyways.
I fucking love Tanguy so much. Holy shit.
Yeah, he's so good. I love him. I hold this man soft.
I hold that so softly. He's just a man doing his best.
Yeah, just a dad doing his best.
I'm gonna roll because I'm just checking something here. Alright. I mean, does Tanguy have any other questions for Porridge?
Not really right now. At least none that would like be appropriate for like a the questions he does have aren't fully formed, and he doesn't really know how to put them into words. And either way, even if he could, he figured it wouldn't be appropriate to ask them in this situation. So he's just gonna chill, make sure Porridge isn't like going anywhere.
Curse your politeness, Tanguy.
For now.
Okay, I'm gonna roll one more thing then. Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna. Actually, what was that? How much is that? Could you do me a favor? Roll me one last perception, please.
Oh boy!
Man,
All right, let's go.
I'm
Then that one.
No.
And 3. What happened, Tanguy? What happened?
Tanguy, you're lost. Like, this is good tea. This is really good tea. And you're just like enjoying this tea, and you're kind of spacing out a little bit because you kind of look at the message screen, and there's nothing showing up for a while, so you just kind of space out and look out the window, and then you hear like a bling and like a hey as something opens the shop door and cuts, and you will see drifting past the window. Again, the light seems to shimmer a little bit. That's probably just like the light glinting off onto the cars passing by. Probably nothing.
I think Tanguy would probably figure out what it is.
It just
considering
takes
he's
you a
been, like,
bit.
trying to keep an eye on Porridge. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like he would still like kind of he's still in the mode of like trying to keep Porridge safe right now. So he would probably figure out what's happening, but I think we can find a way to kind of like work it out. Maybe it's like he tries to go out and find Porridge, but like it's basically too late at this point. He just can't find them. Can't find them.
Oh, that does remind me. I need to do a thing, and I need to do so with advantage. I swear, I know that is okay. Okay then. Tanguy,
here we go.
Please roll me one more perception because this is ridiculous. Okay. I have rolled, for people listening, I have rolled 4 2s with my physical dice in a row.
Oh my goodness.
Which is why I've only shown one roll on the dice zone, because I've rolled 4 2s in a row with my physical dice.
Oh my goodness.
And that's
okay,
18.
Meanwhile, Tanguy got an 18 on his perception check, so thankfully that's good.
Yes, it is, because you feel something slip into your pocket.
Tanguy will reach down into his pocket and try and see what it is.
You pull out your hand, and Tanguy, in your hand is a butterfly scale from earlier, the one you were looking at earlier. You didn't see where Porridge put this thing, but it seems they still have it on them somewhere. And you also get like a couple of coffee beans. It's like enough for like a cup. They're not wrapped or anything. It's just literally just a couple of coffee beans.
It's like well, I suppose it. So depending on how busy it is right now, he's going to like try and call out to Porridge. It's like, do be careful, alright? Do be very careful. I don't think I'll be able to get you. So farewell for now. Until we meet again.
I'll say with an 18. You don't see anything. But I'm gonna roll. You know what? I'm gonna roll one more time.
You better.
Oh my words. Okay.
Is it a number 2?
It's not a number 2. It's not great. You feel something slip into. Actually, you don't feel something slip into your pocket. You feel something appear in your other pocket. Like it just suddenly seems a little heavier.
Okay. He's gonna go into his pocket again and figure it out.
Pick it out, and it seems to be. You recognize what this is because it looks like the message box you were using earlier. It's got a white border. It's got a blue background. Blue background. The thing is, you can kind of see through the blue. It doesn't look very solid, but the white does look solid enough, kind of like hardish plastic. And you look at what's written inside, and inside it says "Objective complete. Escorted to secondary location." So I'm just going to type that out so you can have that as reference.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I should. Can Tanguy do anything with that? With the message box?
What do you mean, like interact with it, or?
Yeah, interact with it is what I'm like trying to say. Yeah.
Roll me Arcana.
Oh, absolutely. D20 plus 2. A 16. That's pretty good.
So you look at this thing, and it does look. It looks like you can interact with it in that, like, you kind of try to, like, because the screen is see-through, but it doesn't look like plastic, so you tentatively push your hand through, and it just kind of glue just kind of phases around your hand as you pull it out, like back in and back out.
Well,
And it leaves like a weird tingly sensation behind as you do that. And you do actually kind of squint, and there seems to be like something you can do on the screen, and if you give it a quick tap,
Mhm.
the white cursor comes up again.
Mhm.
And underneath, as you tap it, the white cursor comes up. On the bottom half of the screen, a bunch of common letters pop up as well.
Oh. Huh. All right. Huh. I assume this is like a keyboard. Argee know this is like a keyboard, so he's basically gone like a phone at this point. So,
It's more
Tanguy
like
is going
a pager.
Mhm.
It's the closest thing would be probably like a
Oh,
pager
right,
or
right.
something, because a phone,
Yeah.
the phone's a bit high-ish tech, and
Oh, yeah.
for reasons at the moment, it probably wouldn't do all the things a phone could do.
Right. Yeah.
You at the moment, all Tanguy knows is that the little text box pops up, and if you were to try and type stuff, things would come up.
All right. So Tanguy is going to try and type. Porridge, are you okay?
You type that in, and nothing happens.
Huh. So he's going to type one more thing, and he's going to type Porridge, please look after yourself.
Type that in.
Yep.
And nothing happens.
Huh. That's odd. I thought they would. Huh, is that strange? I suppose I'll figure out how this works sooner or later. He's gonna type one more thing, and he's gonna type Porridge. Am I allowed to keep this?
Okay. You type that, and give me a moment. I need to roll something. Okay, cool. Okay. So you look at this and you don't see anything show up. But you do hear something. You hear actually, no, you don't hear anything. You do see not on the screen, but like just to the side of it, you see like a green check mark pop up very briefly before it disappears.
Okay. That's interesting. All right. Well. Oh right. Okay. Tanguy. I think for a moment, Tanguy's like, wasn't it Jepsen? You know what? But then Tanguy realizes, oh, that's Porridge saying I can keep that. Okay. All right. Well. Okay. So Tanguy will type. Thank you. Until we meet again, and then that'll be it, and he will keep that.
Cool. I presume after this, is there anything Tanguy does before this? Like, tell me what Tanguy would do just before we close.
I think he'll just like put the thing in his hammer space, and then he'll probably look off into like the distance for a bit. He figures Porridge may not have gone in that direction, but at this point he doesn't even know at this point. So, he's just gonna look off into the distance, and then he'll just what? Considering how things are in Anquil, I mean, hopefully the other people who are in the butterfly effect case are looking after them well. So,
Okay.
We'll meet again, and he'll probably go back home now.
Cool. I'm gonna use as passer because I don't trust my physical dice for this.
Oh boy! Oh no!
Cool. 15. So Tanguy, I'm afraid to say, mate, just for the sake of getting this done correctly, you can roll a perception if you want. I won't stop you, but good.
I'm gonna roll that perception.
Go for it. Yeah, okay.
17.
Okay, with a 17 then, you're about a block from home,
Mhm.
before you start to get the feeling something is following you. And you kind of like just probably speed up a little bit, get home quicker,
Mhm.
and as you're going, you do realize, hey, this kind of feels like a familiar presence almost. Like this
Mhm.
feels like something you have done recently, very, very recently, as you make your way home. And I basically just rolled because Porridge has followed you home. Um,
Yeah,
but I will say, Porridge, once you you live in an apartment.
yes, he definitely does. Yes.
Cool. As you enter your apartment building, you feel that feeling disappear.
I think Tanguy probably like joins the dots. Maybe after he's like gone back home. But that's odd. Why did they follow him in there? Strange.
Very weird.
Hmm.
But
Adrian, today was so strange.
Adrian, I learned a new language today. It's called emoji. Do you want me to show you how to do it?
Oh no! No! No, dude, how could you do this to me?
Look,
Adrian, I've been
look,
told about the emojis today. What
look,
the? Okay, what?
look.
Wait. I'm
Um,
sorry.
no, it's okay.
No,
Also,
you're good. You're good.
I will explain to you off recording what exactly the thing is that you receive. That's like the objective
Oh,
complete box thing. But I
yee.
will say, if Kangi plays around with that enough, you're gonna realize,
Mhm.
oh hey, wait, I can toggle the languages on this. I don't recognize what language this is, and it might take him like he gets stuck on a
Huh?
language, and it's just like wait, go back, go back, go back. Before he stumbles
Ah.
upon the emoji keyboard.
Oh boy.
Um, I would say, whilst Tanguy is sitting at home playing around with this thing and telling Adrian about his very weird day and
It's so weird. You
giving
still have
fortune
no idea.
hugs.
Yeah,
Um,
just like that. So I found a robot today. A new one. Today was weird. Yeah, I figured.
um,
Yeah, that's valid. I just fortune. I love
God.
you, sweetie. I love you so much. I love you too. You just I pat you. Just pat his knee. Just like I don't even know.
Oh my gosh, this is brilliant. Argee, this has been fantastic fun.
Yes,
You,
this has been delightful. Thank you so much for this.
thank you for letting me yoink you on short notice for this. We didn't know where we were
Yeah,
going. We definitely got
yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
I need to add something to Porridge's hammer space now because they have
Oh
5 kilograms of uh,
boy.
Canadian
Argee.
gacha beans. Um, and
Nice.
Tangi, you have a butterfly scale, that little box.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? Oh, didn't Porridge give you something else? I think.
Yeah, with a few coffee beans.
Yes, a few coffee beans. Correct. Thank you. My memory is good. I swear. Uh, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll. See how many coffee beans you get. 10 coffee beans. And that's what you get. The butterfly scale, the 10 coffee beans, the message, and that's where I guess we end off. Thank you everyone for listening to this. This was fun. You got some porridgey bits.
Yeah.
You got some porridgey bits. And Ongi, I'm very sorry that porridge caused you some social discomfort, friend.
Yeah, yeah, they sure did. They sure did cause him some social discomfort, but whatever.
Man, this is good. Thank you so much for playing with me. Thank you everyone for listening
Yay!
in the future.
Yay!
I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope I can grab Pongi again for something, because this guy is a
Yay!
fucking delight.
Yeah, he's so great. I love him. I love him. I
Um,
love the Foxman.
love this one book, man. But yeah, thank you for listening. Goodbye, everyone. I'm gonna just stop recording right now.
Yay! I will also stop recording.